Hi everyone, and welcome back to Belinda's DIYs. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you. So today I'm going to be creating 3 Christmas home decor. For this first project, I'm going to be using some Dollar Tree Christmas ornaments in the color green and red. This is going to be a very simple and easy project and also fun to make. So I'm going to start by hot gluing the Christmas ornaments side by side as I'm doing right there. So I'll be forming a row of 6 Christmas ornaments. And this is going to serve as my baseline to create a Christmas tree. So once I'm done creating that first row, I'll move on to the second one. And then once I'm done with the second row, I'll continue with the third row until finally I will create the V shape that I need. And once I'm done, this is how my Christmas tree looks like. Easy peasy. I was gonna leave it as is, but then I decided to add this greenery to it, and I just used a few branches. And I just hot glued them to the front of my Christmas tree as you see me do there. So I'd like to know what your thoughts are. Should I left it alone? Yes or no? And this is how it's looking so far with the greenery. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is add some twine cord to the top, that way it could be used as a hanger. I'm also going to be using this Dollar Tree pick, but because it's too bulky, I'm going to have to take it apart. Next, I started to hot glue those items to the top of my Christmas tree. For this next DIY, I'm going to be using this round floral foam wreath and also some red and white berries from Dollar Tree. Basically, all I'm going to do is just remove these little berries from their stem and hot glue them onto my foam. Now I'll be alternating the white and the red until I cover the entire wreath. And here I just want to show you up close how it's coming along. Now you do have some gaps, and I will be adding some more of the berries as I'm pointing out in between where there's big old gaps. And this is how it turned out so far. I'll also be adding this house candle holder, and this I purchased at Dollar Tree. Now you can put a tea light or an LED light, but I'm going to be using an LED light because I don't want it to be a fire hazard of any kind. So by using some twine, I created a hanger for my house. And all I'm going to do is add some hot glue to the roof of the house and then add the hanger onto it. Next, I'm going to hot glue it now to the back side of my wreath. For this final DIY, I'm going to be using 2 of these Dollar Tree Christmas trees and also these new ornaments that I got from Dollar Tree. Now you have this solid white, which is perfect to put anything that you want on there, and I will be putting a Merry Christmas wording on it. And I'll also be using these small berries. So the first thing I'm going to do is just, of course, take out these Christmas trees from the boxes, and I'm also going to remove the little stands that it has and basically just work with the tree itself. So I'm going to start by joining the 2 tree trunks together as you see me do right there. I'll be using 3 zip ties to tie them together. Next, I'm going to start to fan out the branches. And to fill in the gaps, I'll be using some of these garland ties. And this is how my swag is looking so far. Next, I'm going to add these berries, and I'm simply going to tie them onto the branches throughout my swag. Next, I'll be creating a bow for the center of my swag. So I'm going to start by first with the wider ribbon on the bottom and then putting the thinner one on top as you see me do there, and then I'm going to fold it about 5 to 6 times. And then I'm going to cut a slit on each side of the ribbon. And now to hold my ribbon in place, I'm going to use some wire and tie it in the center and wrap it around where my slits are at. And now I'm just going to fluff out my bow. Now that my bow is ready, I'm going to go ahead and attach it to the center of my swag. Next, I'm going to add some ribbon on each side of the swag. I went ahead and I added this Merry Christmas wording to this white ornament, and now I'm just going to hang it in the center of my swag, and I'll also add the other 2 red and white ornaments on each side. Well, that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and also share. I'd really appreciate it. You have yourself a very blessed day. Until my next video, bye-bye and God bless. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe and also hit the bell icon so that you can be notified for more upcoming videos.